evening, yogis, or good morning, or good afternoon, whenever you may be watching this. My name is Emma, and I am sitting on a block, getting ready to share a mantra practice with you. So this will be a bit of a shorter practice, a tool for meditation. So using japa or repetition and a set of mala beads. And if you don't have a set of mala beads, you can practice this just by repeating and just following along, or just by receiving the sound. So lots of great options here. So this is 108 beads. So multiples of 9, a sacred number for our japa practice. And this just acts like little waves rippling up on the shore of the mind. So if the mind has habitually fallen into grooves that can be harmful or counterproductive, our japa practice helps us to find our centers again, find that stillness, and find ease. And the one I am very drawn to right now is Om Namo Narayanaya. And this is a mantra that is useful for safe passage of the soul. So whenever it's time for the soul to leave this mortal frame and move on to another, we can bless its passage with this repeated phrase. So you can find a comfortable seat to start. I've got a little bit of elevation in the hips just so the hip flexors are relaxed, the knees are settled. Traditionally, it's said knees below the hips is beneficial for meditation. And then you can always practice a little bit of a stretch and release for the back. And then you can bring the fingers back, bring the shoulders back. You're going to bring yourself into a little bit of a rock until you find a little sweet spot where the shoulders are just back far enough to make the muscles below the navel kind of grab to help you with sitting upright. You can nod your head as though you were nodding yes, and then bring the head to be relaxed at the top of the spine. Soft and easy breaths here. So if you're practicing without your malas, you can bring your index fingers and your thumbs together and let your palms rotate up. And if you're practicing with the malas, you can just guide the big bead, the meru or the guru bead, into the spot just above the right middle finger. We're going to exclude the index finger in order to take the ego out of our mantra practice. And then you can either cradle the bottom portion of the beads in the left hand, or you can keep the left hand in its jnana mudra, its gesture of wisdom. So just either letting the eyes softly relax down towards the floor or letting them drift close, whichever feels the most comfortable for you. And just letting yourself watch the breath at the tip of the nose. And then we're going to explore 3 rounds of the sound Om, and you're welcome to chant the sound or hear the sound, whichever feels the most comfortable for you. Breathing in. Om Namo Narayanaya. 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 you're using malas, if it feels comfortable to do so, you can bring the malas around your neck and your chest. Now that you have infused your malas with this beautiful healing energy, you can invite this energy to linger a little longer in the body through the wearing of the malas. And you can just allow hands to find their way to the heart center. We'll take a moment and we'll thank all of the yogis, those that are living and those from times beyond that have brought these beautiful practices to us today. So thank you for joining me for this practice. And remember, you can always participate in these mantra practices or even just rest and receive whatever the heart is calling for at a given time. Namaste.